You don't own a business. You own a job you can't sell. You've thought about it, selling, cashing out, taking the check and walking away. You ran the numbers in your head. 2 million in revenue, maybe 3. You figured it's got to be worth something, right? Well, it's not. And the fix isn't what you think it is. Here's what a buyer sees when they look at your business. They see revenue that disappears when you leave. They see clients who call you by your first name. They see a team that won't decide without checking with you first. That's not a business. That's a person with a payroll. A buyer doesn't pay for your revenue. A buyer pays for a machine that produces revenue and cash without the seller. If the seller is the machine, there's really nothing to buy. I reviewed a service firm once doing 2.3 million, strong revenue, good margins. The broker listed it at 1.8 million. It sat for 14 months. Not one serious offer because the owner was the sales engine. The client relationship and the quality control. Remove him, revenue goes to zero. Let's talk about what this actually means. Let's say you're doing 2 million a year. You think you're building wealth. Well, you're not. You're earning a salary with extra steps. A founder-dependent service business sells for 0.3 to 0.5 times revenue, if it sells at all. Your $2 million business, worth maybe $600K to a buyer, maybe. A business with the same revenue that runs without the owner, that sells to 3 to 5 times. Could be 2 million, could be 4 million. That gap between what your business is worth and what it could be worth is the cost of staying indispensable. Not thousands, millions. But it gets worse than money. You can't retire, you can't step back, you can't get sick more than a week without the whole thing sliding and falling apart. You built a golden cage. Revenue on the inside, you on the inside, but no door. Your employees can quit, your clients can leave, but you can't. You're the only person in the building who isn't free to walk away. So when do you plan to fix that? At 50? At 60? When your body decides for you? And here's what none of the scaling coaches will tell you. You build recurring revenue. Document your processes. Create SOPs so that someone else can read them. But you've done that or tried. And you're still the bottleneck. It's still dependent on you because recurring revenue that depends on your relationships is just dependency with a subscription label. SOPs that require your sign-off aren't just dependency with a document trail. The real issue isn't processes. It's that you never removed yourself from the value equation. You built this with your hands. Your time, your risk, years of it probably. And that's real and important. But what you built has a flaw in it. And it's in its foundation. And the flaw is its dependency in you. Here's what it looks like when it's fixed. A buyer walks in. They see revenue that renews without the founder. They see a team that makes decisions. They see clients who trust the company. Not just one person, the founder. They see a machine and they write a check for it. The founder who fixed this didn't work harder. They didn't hire more people. They removed themselves piece by piece from every part of the business that touches revenue, sales, delivery, client retention, decision making. Not all at once, but systematically, until the business produced the same revenue whether they showed up or not. That founder took 30 days off. Revenue went up. When the offer came, it was 7 figures. Not because the revenue was higher, because the revenue was independent. That's not a lifestyle change, that's a valuation change. And it's the most expensive problem you're not solving. Everything in this series, the hiring that made it worse, the vacation you couldn't take, the AI that automated the wrong thing, it all points here. The question was never, how do I grow? The question is, how do I remove myself from what I build? The last video in the series answers that, and it looks nothing like what you've been told. If you already know that you need this fixed, and you've known it for a while, there's a link below. If you want to see what the other side looks like first, watch the last video. It's called Your Business Makes More Money Without You. And it will change how you see everything that you've built. I'll see you in the next video.